Hello! Welcome back to Creators of Aeonce. We're on season 2, episode 13. But before we dive in, I just wanted to do a quick plug. We are still raising money for the Andrew McDonough Be Positive Foundation. They're a wonderful foundation that helped our family when our son was diagnosed with leukemia last year. They are the nation's largest financial supporter for families that have recently received a childhood cancer diagnosis. Thank you so much, Pluto, for the exclamation point donation. So yeah, if you didn't get a chance to donate to them yet, I am still collecting donations for them through December 26th. So click on that link on the Tiltify page that Panic put in the chat if you're interested. But yeah, today's episode of Creators of Aeonce is going to be a little bit Christmassy, I think, holiday-y, wintry at the very least. So let me unmute the guys in the Discord, and Drew can tell you a little bit more about it. Hello.
Well, hi.
Hi. Did you hear my intro?
Yes.
Okay. Nope. All right. Well.
Can you hear us?
Yes. So Drew, take if you'd like to tell everybody what's gonna happen or what did happen last time.
I suppose I could do that. Yes, well, welcome everyone to Creators of Aeonce, where a group of brave souls have collided in an effort to make something magical out of our ordinary Tuesday nights. Last time on Creators of Aeonce, the heroes continued to battle the legendary dragon named Lindrage, Master of the Skies. So Lindrage threatened vengeance for the fallen Manabumi by killing the heroes of Aeonce. And he made multiple attempts at this so far by trying to knock the blimp out of the sky and zapping everybody with the lightning. But each time so far, he's been thwarted by the hero's quick and cunning responses. Pretty much, Nairomi's been playing catch the Justicar. Marcus has strategically got everyone tied down to the airship. And the others have just been chasing this dragon around the airship, trying to deal some damage, run it off, or kill it. After a few finally successful hits on Lindrage, the dragon retaliates with another devastating blast of his lightning breath, knocking Quintetta unconscious and leaving Clyren critically hurt. So tonight we start at the top of the round, and Marcus's turn. We are still in combat, so Marcus. The dragon just zapped with another breath weapon, zapped Clyren and Quintetta on their broom. You can see them off to the side of the airship. Seems like a big hit, and you see Quintetta go unconscious. The dragon is only tethered by one of the wires that you shot at it previously, using the blimp. And it's kind of out of position of that right now, but you do notice it's in position of the ballistas. We start with your turn. What do you do?
So I will. If I am not near a ballista, can I get to a ballista in time or in this turn to attack?
You got 30 feet of movement. Yeah, you can get to this one, and there is. Is there another one right there? Nope. Okay. I don't know if you're
There's
tied
supposed to
down
be
to
3
one.
on each side. I don't think you put them on. What?
There's one here.
I was not tied down. I was holding on. So I would go to the ballista and fire cable at the dragon, along with commanding the other guys on the ballista to do the same.
So this Justicar is currently on this ballista. Where are these cords at?
The cords would be by the ballistas. I mean, they're tie down ropes.
Okay.
So
something you can easily get to.
Yeah.
And
Because they would be used to like anchor the ship or something like that when it's like down on the ground to keep it from floating away.
So this Justicar was definitely getting ready to fire. So it's loaded and ready. Yeah, you can tie. What do you want? So these guys over here, they're still up in the blimp. They were just repairing it. They finished. And what did you want them to do? So go ahead. You can. I'll let you think about that, but go ahead. So you're moving over to the ballista.
Well, instead of me using that ballista, well, yeah, I guess. Okay. Um,
It's gonna take
yeah,
these guys a full round to get back onto the deck
ship.
here. They're like
Gotcha.
way up in the blimp.
Gotcha. I will. So I'll fire the ballista at the dragon.
Okay. This you're trained in this, so go ahead. Give me. I don't have like a weapon attack for you, but use the same stat as your bow. So go ahead and roll your heavy crossbow. You only get one shot with this. And a 25 will hit.
And then Took. Let me go to his page. Will use his new arm to try to grab the girls.
What is the what the
I don't know if
oh
you added that to my character sheet or his, and you didn't really add it to his. Let's see if we. You got Rocket Hammer.
no, so his grab thing wasn't there yet.
But it's not a We're not trying to damage, so.
No, yeah, he could just grab them.
So would that be dexterity then?
So roll a 3d10 for damage with your ballista. Oh, nice roll. Okay. I'm gonna have him make a roll here.
So who did you say was unconscious? So because
Teta.
not Byron's
Quintetta
not
is.
unconscious.
No, I'm
Quintetta's
okay.
unconscious.
Yeah, but I can heal her.
Yeah, but I'm worried about you guys falling to your deaths because you're stunned.
Yeah, No, I'm not stunned.
Well, okay.
We got too many people on our internet tonight. Oh my goodness, that took an hour for my character sheet to open up. Okay, 3d10, 23 damage. Heck, that's a big hit, sir. So the reach on Took's grab, that's only 15 feet. They are 25 feet.
Okay, well then I will have Took try to throw another cable. So it's the dragon is no longer over the blimp, or he's out next to the blimp, but
he's out to the side and 60 feet up. So he is literally right there right now where you see him. That's exactly where he's at. But he is 60 feet higher than where you're standing right now.
Got you. Well then I will have Took try to throw another tie down rope at him.
You're gonna throw a wire at the dragon?
No, well use the launcher that we would use.
He's out of the range of the launcher now.
Okay. Well, never mind then. What can Took do?
Mm-hmm. I didn't change anything so far.
So what about these two over here? Oh, how do I? The two that are on this over the side of the ship there, the captain and whatever, they're flying, right?
So this guy is flying. He is also unconscious and falling.
Am I in range to grab him?
Took could grab him, yeah.
Let's go grab him then.
Yeah, he's within range. So he is like actively falling. Um, so he is also probably about 60 feet above you. But he will fall 60 feet on Castiel's turn. So you could hold an action to grab him or like catch him as he
So I'd
goes
have
by.
to wait until. Okay, yeah, I'll do
You
that then.
just say hold action once, while he's falling. If he's within range, Took will grab him.
All right, hold action then.
So just you want Took to stay right there? I mean, he's technically within 15 feet from right there. So you can pull him straight to there. Yeah, okay, that would be a much easier grab for sure. So Took's gonna snatch him up when he can. So these guys, they spent their whole turn getting down here. But this guy here was turning the ship. The ship's turned, so I don't know if you have a new order for him. You were having them get cables ready. Oh,
I was gonna have. I still want to keep one guy at the wheel, and I kind of wanted to keep one guy up in the balloon, just in case this dragon decides to go trying to pop it again. We got a guy up there to help repair.
Okay. Yeah, this guy will stay in the balloon. That's fair. So the mechanism on this one here is broken. This one.
So I have one guy go to repair it, and then the other two guys will go to the two top mechanisms. Sure. Because I was at the bottom right mechanism, and that way, if we can get and have them like tie themselves down, and that way, if we can get the dragon back over the balloon or get a way to tie the dragon down again, we will.
Right. So he can do that next turn. Right now, these guys spent their whole turn getting back to the deck. But he stayed up there. He's gonna make sure everything's looking top notch and cleaned and fixed up. Why is Kipo on this, but not Nairomi?
It's fine. Kipo is Nairomi.
Yeah, there was
a little mix up where you put Kipo back on the turn order, and we just changed Kipo's turn to represent mine. It's all good.
As long as it's all good.
It's all good. It is the way it should be.
I guess it's Kipo's turn.
Excellent. Okay, so is the dragon actually right here, or is he above the ship?
60 feet above where you are.
Oh, 60 is too many.
You are flying slowly because you have a Justicar in your grasp.
Yeah, well, we're gonna drop him off. Lickety split.
Boop.
Is there any way that I can get within 30 feet of him to cast Age?
Let's keep those fly. 80?
80, yeah.
I just love the idea of an Age spell on a dragon.
60.
Well, I mean, time is one thing that comes for us all, even dragons, eventually.
Yeah.
But like, if you consider that on a human versus dragon,
dragons just never stop growing. So by aging him, you're just gonna make him stronger.
So if okay, this isn't an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay.
I was gonna say time.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. That's standard dragon lore. As they get older, they get stronger.
So you could go 30 over, 30 up. I mean, yes, with Kipo's movement, you could easily go or get within 30 feet of Lindrage.
Okay. Zoom. I don't really know where this is because this is 3D. So is this area supposed to represent what's happening above the balloon right now?
No, this is the actual position, just higher.
Oh, okay.
So he's still 30 feet above you, but within range of 30 feet.
Okay.
You would probably need to go more this way.
Oh. Okay. I cast it at level 5.
Magic missiles.
Alright. Constitution saving throw. Freaking chronic damage. Oh, I have to open up the character sheet.
oh jeez.
Character sheet. Constitution save. Health. for training. So what does this look like when you cast Age?
So when I cast it, I have my gross cursed hands out. And as I cast it, it's like my hands start to youthen again, and some of that grossness goes onto the dragon instead. So my hands look normal for a second, but then after I cast the spell, they return back to the like wrinkled yuckiness that they are.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean it's pretty dark looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you rolled a 14. So he 44 damage. That's a big level spell. How'd you roll 4? Oh my god, look at all those 7s you rolled on your 8d8.
Nice,
Half
nice,
of those
nice.
were 7s.
Nice, nice, nice.
Maybe it's all of you are gonna roll lucky today.
I've been rolling like shit for the past 3 games.
You guys rolled very poorly last session. Yeah, poor Jennifer. All Quintetta's spells either failed the DC, or like she rolled mostly 1s, and her damage is just. She could have really hurt this thing and just rolled so poorly on her damage. Okay. That's Kipo's movements and your action.
Okay. Bijou's gone?
Bijou's gone.
I don't think yeah, I don't think Kipo can really do much. So do
He
I
got eaten, didn't he?
No.
Yep, no, Bijou's dead.
Bijou just got swatted.
Bijou got
straight
yeeted
through
into the realm of
Bijou blasted off
familiars. Yeah. Don't worry, I
Gotcha.
can always summon Bijou back. It's just gonna take a while to do that. Okay, that's me then.
So after your turn, taking that big hit to the back, the dragon does not look happy.
Uh-oh. I don't have any movement left on Kipo.
No, yeah,
Oh, okay.
no, Kipo's out of movement. You can move if you want to jump off of Kipo.
Yeah. Whee! No.
You still have plenty of movements.
No, that's okay.
All right. So big old dragon boy pounds. I mean, he just takes a big lash as your spell kind of digs into him. Parts of his scales kind of wither and age for a moment. Just kinds of shrieks, and the storm around you, lightning strikes, and I mean, it's all very violent. And he quickly pounds his wings. Just this big old gust of air kind of blows around, around. I mean, all of you right there. Like you're not close enough for it to have like hurt you or have any kind of effect, but I mean, you feel the power. If you were any closer, and that probably would have sent you spiraling out of control through the air. And then, yeah, he's gonna come right over here and just down and right in front of your face, Nairobi. Oh,
Is this not still connected to this cable?
he is. He's
And
well within range. That
not
cable's
hindering
gonna go
movement.
pretty far. No, it doesn't seem like the cable is hindering him at all. You might be able to like tie it down more if you want. You
Well, he's still technically connected to my camera too. Hear about that?
This is the one I'm talking about. The one that you hit him with up here is like doing nothing to him. This is the one that seemed to have more effect. It like hurt him. But yeah, to your surprise, it seems he like when he rushes over to Nairobi, it doesn't seem to affect him at all. Oh my god. I rolled a 1? Oh God. So yeah, he just like swoops down with a big old beat of his wings, does like a little aerial flip to get right in front of your face, and his tail comes and swooshes. There's just like a lot of air, a lot of lightning, and Kipo's just like yawn. It just does nothing. He misses completely underneath you with his tail swipe. You, yeah.
Oh
So this
no.
is something that you can do once, and you haven't done it yet, which means you still have it for today. Which means yes,
No.
you were the subject of an attack. All right. He just swoops under you with
Oh,
his
I'm sorry.
tail. And he just
I didn't realize I was muted on stream that whole time. So what happened was I used my temporal halt, which means that since the dragon tried to attack me, he has to make a charisma saving throw. I can use this once a day, or before I finish a short or long rest. And so the next, he has to make a charisma saving throw. If he fails, then he is paralyzed on his next turn.
That's the charisma save. That would have been, oh, that would have just been awful. But yeah, so he comes, he
Be
swoops his
hilarious.
tail, just misses. But as it goes like just under you and Kipa, you like hold your hands out, and for a moment, like the air stiffens and pauses around you. The lightning, like and energy pulsing around him, like pauses. For a brief moment, just kind of lingers in the air. There's a
If
lot of
he's
static around
if
you.
he's paralyzed, does he start falling?
Yeah, he can't do nothing. But he passed the charisma save, so
Rats. Okay.
he keeps on moving. He like shakes it off for a second, like, okay, you are dead. Growls. I'm gonna enjoy eating you. And Arden, your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to fly up so I'm level with the dragon. And then, well, I guess not quite. I don't have enough movement to get that high, but I'm going to fly over here. So above where I was, above the ship, not quite up
Yeah.
to the dragon yet. And then I'm going to yell, "Hey, you fat lizard, get over here!" And I'm just going to chuck my axes at him. Which directions are you facing? He's facing them up here. Right?
No, he's currently facing Nairobi.
Oh no, he's down. Okay, yeah.
He did fly 40 feet towards Nairobi, so he did come down about 25 feet.
Oh, then we would be even then.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I was gonna go for his head, but I'll just aim for his butt. I guess that's all I can see.
Yeah, get him in the butt.
His wings, his back, his tail's always swishing. Yeah.
No, yeah, just the butt. Arden knows what he likes.
God. Well, those will not hit.
Okay, so I get 2.
The second axe will finally hit. The second throw.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
again,
I'm
Oh, go
trying to
ahead.
figure out. I think I'm still hasted, right?
Oops. Oops.
You're hasted for like at least a minute. I don't
Right,
think
so
she's
then-
used. Well, now she just used guided memory, so that's.
No, I didn't. Don't look at that. That was an accident.
Wait, this. I need to fix this. That's wrong. I did not write this spell correctly.
Okay. Well, so now I'll just. So you said the second one hit. So, +2 battle axe will chunk into his side of his tail and then bounce back to me for 23 damage. And then I get an offhand attack. which probably won't hit. But then because of haste, I get another action that I can use for a single attack. So I'll do that with the Maniac. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay, cool. So it's back again for another 23 damage.
Nice hitting all these.
So I'll just ping my big axes off of him until he stops attacking the what's it called, the airship and other people. And that's all I got.
That's some nasty hits right there on his back. I mean, he kind of twitches them off, and there is another shift in him. As yeah, he looks like he's over this. Right. Let's see. Okay. At least a 29 is better this time. Freaking rolled a 1. How do I... Oh, it didn't auto-roll the damage. So Nairomi, Lindrage swooshes with his tail once again.
Oh no.
Smashing into you for 16 bludgeoning damage.
Well, what was the... Huh? I didn't even ask what my armor class was.
I know what your armor class is.
Okay.
What do you need to know?
You said 16.
Yeah.
Does Kipo get hurt?
No. So, but I need you and Kipo to make a dexterity save. And then I need you to make a constitution, or yeah, a concentration save.
Constitution?
Yeah, well, so yeah, you roll constitution for concentration. But no, it's not
I'm not...
constitution.
No,
So you
nothing.
don't get to add your save. Just a d20.
My spell wasn't a concentration spell.
Mm-hmm. You have haste on Arden.
Oh.
All right. It's 10 or half of the damage, whichever is higher. So you save. You still have haste going.
Okay.
Your dexterity. Make a Kipo dexterity.
Oh yeah. I don't see Kipo's saves. I
Just roll the dex. It's the same number. Okay. So you did a good job too. So Kipo's flying and you're footing after just like aging and trying to use your temporal shift, you're just like ready for this attack. Although this one lands a hit on you, you seem to keep your stance and your position in the air, even against the force of the dragon swaying onto you. And then he is going to do another powerful burst of his wings. And so this time, what save is this? Wings. It's another dex save. So after he smacks you with his tail, he then he does a wing attack. I mean, he just thrashes his wings downward to kind of push him against the weight of his swing. So have you and Kipo roll dexterity again, Nairobi? Again.
Oh. Oh. Well, I can use my time precognition. I never rolled this.
You didn't roll it, so you can't take it.
Why?
You have
True.
to make sure you meditate.
I would have meditated this morning and done this. Yeah, come on. Oh.
But you do have inspiration if you want to re-roll.
Does inspiration
Spend
let
your
you reroll?
Yes.
Okay, I'll spend it. There we go.
Nice.
Inspiration for the win.
And now Kipo.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, this will be interesting.
Oh gosh.
So you keep your footing on Kipo. So I'm not going to let you get thrown off of Kipo, but Kipo is getting thrown. And so you just get thrown with him. So I need to roll the damage. Why ain't you going to roll the damage for me? Okay, dice roller. Okay, so 2. Please? I hit the roll button and nothing happened.
It's in the chat.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
The numbers?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
rolled a 16 and a 15.
Okay, good. So, 16 damage.
On me?
Do you take half?
On Kipo?
Steve. Or takes. Yeah. Yep. So just Kipo takes that.
Does Kipo take half or all 16?
All 16 damage.
Oh.
And then you don't take any. And Kipo is now knocked prone. You can't really be
What?
knocked prone while flying, so Kipo just loses control and falls. So Kipo is now falling. So Kipo will have to spend its half of his movement next turn to stop from falling.
Okay.
So
Ah.
I'll say just like the air elementals, you're knocked 15 feet down. So you're pushed 15 feet downward. And you, since you rolled high enough, you keep your footing on Kipo. So you fall with him, but you're not like tossed off of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
And with that,
kind of you.
the adult well, that's what you rolled. It's not up to me.
Afraid to ask about my haste.
She hasn't lost concentration yet, so.
Okay.
Boy, the whole background is just one big blue sky. You can't really, without knowing which button Otto like holds down movement. It's really hard to know how far he can go. He moves 40 feet away from the ship. And
So he's running
Jake,
from us.
it looks like that. Jake, this here, go ahead and make a strength save for me. You're gonna try to hold that thing together.
Marcus is holding stuff.
You're gonna try.
Yeah. I guess not.
Okay. Yeah, the ballista gets torn straight off the ship.
Well, I mean, the ballista isn't the only thing that the rope's tied to. The rope's tied to the ship. Like, the ballista was just used to shoot the rope. The rope was never tied to the ballista. That's what I guess I'm
Right.
confused about that.
No, the ballista's gone. It gets torn off.
The ballista wouldn't have been torn off because the ballista shot the arrow with the rope tied to it. The rope is no longer then touching the ballista in any way. It is tied to the ship and through the dragon.
That makes sense.
That, yeah.
I see how that works. Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know how the ballista would have been ripped off.
He also rolled an 11, so it doesn't seem like he doesn't break free of the thing quite yet, but he kind of jerks the ship at an angle towards him. He is now dragging this ship. It's like a little off kilter, but everybody is pretty much tied down at this point. Castiel, your turn.
How tall is Spoon?
The balloon is 60 feet above the base here, and then at the apex, like the top of the balloon, since it's cylindrical, is 80 feet.
Okay. So I'm gonna fly the remaining 20 feet up and over to here, so I'm like on top of the balloon. And since this cowardly son of a snoot is running away, I'm pulling out little dragon.
A giant flying newt.
Son of a newt.
Son of a snoot. I like it.
22.
That'll hit.
Okay, so he needs to take DC dex
This is
save.
you're definitely within 100 feet.
Yeah, it's 75.
Oh, it says 130. Oh, you're saying it's 75 is the distance. Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Well, 65. I'm even closer. 75 from where I was on the 2D plane. So I think it's just an explosion,
Yeah.
and then so does that one hit?
The shot, the 22 will hit. Yeah. So
Okay. I'll take another one.
He saves the dex explosion, but it takes 7 piercing.
There's my second
21
shot.
will hit.
So for 14
Ooh.
more.
14 more on that second shot. Yeah.
And I don't know if he's close enough to hear me, but I'll say, "Coward, even Mono Boomy, that slithering worm, was brave enough to face me."
Yeah, make a persuasion, maybe.
Oh, persuasion. Oh, come on. I rolled a freaking 2.
Oof.
I have a +8 to persuasion. And I roll a darn 2.
You're fairly certain you were very convincing, but maybe your words got lost in the storm. Thought I rolled. Yeah, I did. Okay. 17. Is still
And
higher
since
than
my
the
bonus
13.
action economy is crap, I can't take. I don't have any bonus actions to take. So
All right. Wait, not the turn tracker. Okay. Clyron. Quintetta is leaning against you, barely holding
Yep.
on.
Don't
She's
worry.
unconscious.
I've been thinking of this for a long time. Bonus action. Healing word. On Quintetta. Let me see. That is going to be. Oh, y'all. Healing word. Wait, I didn't cast it. Fine. Do it
See
that
the
way.
words. So go ahead, you can roll the
So it's
1d.
gonna be a whole 6 health.
All right. As you go to cast the spell,
What?
yeah, there is like this wild. Well, first of all, what is healing word for Clyron? What is that? You're saying something to her? Or like,
Yeah, I'm sort of like absorbing the water around me and
The rain.
yeah, the rain, and just praying to Mana for help and guidance for Quintetta, my fallen comrade.
So as you gather the rain, the water, I mean, drawn to
Went to
you.
Africa.
Just, I mean, we all need to bless those rains, man. See, it seems to bit strange. I mean, you've done this many times. It's a pretty simple thing to do. And boy, were you not ready for the response. I mean, the water just like jolts to you like a rushing waterfall.
Whoa.
And when you pray, your voice is distorted and enhanced a lot louder than you were ready for. And it comes out not necessarily as your voice. Dark. I wouldn't say demonic, but definitely like heavy and raspy. And Clyron, or I'm sorry, Quintetta, you were healed for 12 hit points.
Hey! Nice. I didn't expect. I didn't expect to go so metal.
I was just like looking at herself like, what? hold up the two fingers, gives a rock on. Jeez. All
This was
right.
the healing word. What was the word? Metallica?
Exactly. That was what I was.
Interesting, man.
It's some normal prayer she does to mana, and so but instead it came. It's like mana, give us our daily bread, and it's like, oh.
I'm going to use the. Having Quintetta back up, I'm going to use my movement and my action to dash to get us back over the ship. I'm not going to drop Quintetta off, but just get her in a better spot where we're out of the range of the dragon for a sec.
Death.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm going to go right over here. I might want to drag Quintetta over here.
okay, before we move on to the next turn, Drew, Justicars.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank
Ah,
you.
yeah.
This
Wait,
guy's like, I'm back on the ground. Fuck this dragon. He's gonna fire at it.
am I allowed to talk during
Yeah.
You go
Byron's
next.
turn?
Why the hell not?
Because like if
Go
I
ahead.
know, so if I came to just knowing my character, and I would have been like, whoa, then I looked at her and be like, was that because of you or me? I don't know. And then I see her going away from the dragon, and it does not phase Quintetta that she was just knocked out or anything. And Quintetta goes, "What are you doing? He's right there. Why are you going away?"
I look at her and I'm like singed to shit and my eyes are bloodshot and I'm like, I need a minute.
Okay.
So, up here, you Took and the cleric were holding actions to catch Captain Driggs. But Took's got a lot more reach, so like Took like immediately as he falls snatches him up, and the cleric is like just able to get his hands on to Captain Driggs to go ahead and heal him. Captain Driggs actually gets healed for quite a bit with the cleric's full heal there. Where does Took? So Took is now grappling Captain Driggs, and he's awake. Where are you setting? Is he just gonna like hold him? You gotta put him back
In
on
between
the
me and the cleric.
So right
I'll
right
just-
up there is pretty much all he can do.
Not over the ship, on the ship.
Right here. Okay. And now that Captain Driggs is awake, conscious again, just grips his sword even firmer, flies out again. Guess he's gonna make a fall. Get back here, you bastard with wings! You'll suffer the wrath of the Order. And he doesn't have enough movement to both attack but he's like ready to go. He's gonna swipe. These Justicars here Can you be reached, Claren? How close to the deck are you? Are you like 5 foot
I'm
above?
hovering over it.
Okay. Yeah, so this guy here is he's gonna give you a little touch.
Hey.
Hey.
Don't worry, it's good touch.
Hopefully it's a good touch.
Yeah, you can see his hand begins to glow, bright white, kind of like a light bulb, and the wave of the energy passes from his hand to yours. Yeah, he'll give you all he's got. He'll give you a 15.
Ooh, I'll take it. We'll say thank you.
And then, oh god, I did it again. I stacked them. And then this guy's gonna come and he's gonna give you a healing touch, Quintetta, so you also heal 15. And they're tied to that pole, so they can't go any further than that. Alright, that's all the Justicars. Oh, I guess this guy's gonna step back onto the ship. Quintetta, you've just come back too, not even batting an eye, ready to duke it out with the dragon. But it looks like the dragon is flying away from you right now, Quintetta. There is a little wire connected from here on the ship to the foot of the dragon. Probably like the leg or a thigh, not like its
Oh.
foot. It was a good hit.
I need to make a Constitution saving throw. And it has to be 18 because I had Shield of Faith up.
Oh yeah,
Sorry for-
with the big hit.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
It's gone.
Yeah. What you got for us, Quintetta?
So just to clarify, is the dragon about to pull us? Because he's tied to us.
It looks that way. It looks like as the further the dragon gets, the more the front end of this, well, the front end of this ship is kind of getting slowly dragged towards the dragon. So you guys are getting
Drag
slightly
towards the
off kilter
dragon.
here.
We can do better forwards there, Drew.
Maybe. Maybe. He's downstairs.
So Drew, for this spell, does it have to be on like a surface or something like that?
Then post it for me. Single. No.
No.
It's
So I
just
could-
wherever you put it, they're pulled to the center of that space.
I don't want to drag anybody else, but I just want to keep the dragon near us.
It has 120 range? Holy crap.
Yeah. I have my ice storm is 300 feet. I love that one.
Jesus.
So let's see here. I did. Would that reach them? Would that reach?
You can
him?
like do it on this guy's face pretty much
Oh.
over here.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, actually, no. None of them would be affected. It's an evocation spell.
Oh yeah.
So anybody here,
You can choose
anybody.
your buddies to save.
Yeah.
Need like height markers on our tokens here.
So I could like go like right here, and then none of them would be affected at all because I choose to save them.
Mm-hmm.
Evocation, yeah. So I'll just go ahead and go like right here, kind of pull him towards us again, so he doesn't pull the ship.
Good
Good idea.
The bottom for me.
What?
Could you? Does this look right? It's hard because you have to pick a. That looks right to me. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, and I choose all of them not to be affected at all by the spell.
The dragon is crushing force forms out of a little black marble.
Yeah,
I've-
like Quintretta goes, "It's okay, Claren. You take a little break," and you can see her like having this like little black marble, and her like getting ready to cast a spell, and just like rubbing this black marble in her hand, just ready.
The storm. The storm here just starts fluxing and like ripping into the center here. There's gravity. Well, and Nairomi's like, oh, I've seen this before. So roll 5d10. What save do I need? A Constitution save. Come on, Lindrage. Oh, your Constitution is amazing.
Oh, hold on. Oh crap! I didn't. Okay.
That's not 5d10.
Okay, so I'll roll 4 now. I always do that.
Yeah, it's okay. If you click, yeah, when you click it, you can open up an actual 20. Yeah, see.
26.
Your half of your rolls were still, or more than half of your rolls were still less than half
Oh no, seriously.
the D10. But a 26 is nothing to. I mean, that's still a decent amount of damage.
I mean, it's
And is
above
pulled in a
average.
straight line toward the center of the sphere and in an occupied space. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pulled. So, he made his save.
Oh, seriously.
Wow. So it might seem to you like Constitution is his best save. And so he takes 13. Oh god, he's looking real hurt. 13 damage, and he is not pulled towards the sinkhole right
He's
here. How long does that stay there? That's instantaneous. It's not a Constitution. It just stays
Mm-mm.
there. Oh, so they just
So he's
immediately get
constantly
pulled to the
getting pulled.
center of it. It's not like it keeps them there. It immediately pulls them back to the center.
Yeah,
That's
it's
really
just
It
pulls
just
him to the
moves.
center and it's done.
that's
Yeah, so if I
cool.
wanted to like pull someone 120 feet away from me back to like where we
Well,
are.
at most, it'll ever only move them 20 feet. You know what I mean?
40.
Because if
40.
he's standing,
Oh no, 20 can
Here.
center if you're. Never mind.
yeah, it always, no matter where, it always goes to the center. But
Mhm.
I mean, that's still 20 feet is a lot to be moving somebody around. And if there was like 30 dudes here, all 30 of them are going to be yanked to the middle. You know, so that's a
And they're gonna
pretty
hit each other too.
cool spell. What'd you say, Joe?
It ends in an
They're gonna hit
unoccupied
each other, wouldn't
space.
they?
It just ends in an unoccupied space. It doesn't. They don't. It doesn't say anything about running into each other.
Yeah, they don't like run into each other. I mean,
By the way, Quintetta, you're free to get off the broom if you don't want to stay on the broom with Claren anymore.
I'll get off the broom.
It's up to you.
Claren seems a little worn down. And Quintetta tells her thank you.
you
No
do or do
problem.
not.
I
get
knew
off
you
the
were
broom?
trying to get an eye on that thing. She gets.
I do get off the broom. Yes, I'm
Okay.
off the broom.
So I mean, you still have 30 feet of movement if you wanted to move at all.
You can only move half speed on the deck, though, right?
It's
probably
not shaking right now. Oh,
I'm
the
probably
storm.
gonna
You're right.
grab on. I'm probably gonna grab on to like right here because I do notice the string, and I'm afraid we're about to get pulled. So I'm probably
Yeah.
holding on.
A lot of the other people, especially like the Justicar that just healed you, you notice they're all tied by rope to this pole.
Do I have
Everybody
time
else
to
is
tie?
tied
Do
down.
I have time to tie myself?
You don't have an action left to do that.
Oh crap! I'm holding on.
You're just gonna brace yourself against the pole.
Yeah.
Or you could hang on my broom for a sec. No.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna redo this since I don't want time to tie myself.
But you didn't
I
move
moved you-
anyway.
Yeah. I just want to look at Claire and be like, I would hop off, but I think it might be safer on your broom for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well just stay on there. Okay, now we're talking. That's a much better save. But I guess the more important roll is no. didn't get his lightning breath. So, Dragon, Lindragai twists, and gets one of his claws lodged onto that wire, yanks it off, and seems to be free. The cord just kind of slowly drops down. He hovers facing you all for a moment, and just an angry huff, says, "This will not be my last attempt on your lives. But for now, deal with this storm." And then he is just gonna... He can fly
Engaged in combat with him, don't we get a chance of attack of opportunity?
only if somebody's within melee range of it. And Captain Driggs tried, but he couldn't get that far.
As soon as I notice that he's like going away, I'm going to fly up to the balloon and see what I can do with mending.
Oh, the balloon's already fixed.
I mean, it's not falling out of the sky anymore, but I could use some more mending if you would like to mend. But
I'll
so
probably do
he
that.
is gonna bolt 160 feet away, which I think.
Did he not get pulled to the center of Quintetta's spell?
He did not.
Okay.
No, he did not.
He made his save.
Okay.
Constitution
Kept him
is
out
his
of range of me
save.
champion challenging him.
Oh
He danced
no.
around that. He danced
He's
around that
so
balloon with
mad.
You knew I was going for it. You knew.
Wait,
The
all
dragon
Drew had
just
to do was
reacted to
drop
what
a
was
bunch of
happening here.
Justicars off to the
Sure.
side.
But this isn't over. As he says this, you guys will deal with the storm. The storm begins to rage again around you guys. It seems quite angry. In fact, you begin to hear more moaning and strange air-like noises. And more small-like tornadoes begin to pierce and rage around the skies.
Hold on. Are we still in turn order?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Two
Alright.
more air elementals apparate around you guys on the deck here.
Oh, good.
Dragon
Put him right
is
next to me.
Yeah,
The
I
dragon's-
think this one's on top of a Justicar in the middle.
no, he's not.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they can stand on top of you. That's one of the air elemental things. They can share space
Oh.
with you. You can be in the side of it as it's attacking.
No.
Marcus, your turn. Two more air elementals show up. The dragon seems to have dodged and flown off. Your ship is kind of spinning in the air right now. The storm continues to rage. What do you do?
My movement is 30. I will shoot my crossbow at the closest one to me by Castiel.
Okay. That will hit, actually. 10 damage to it.
And then Took will use his grappling hand to punch the same one.
Same one as you. Okay. Yeah, make his
Whoa.
slam attack. He's 15.
There's slam attack. I don't have the slam attack.
It
Is it under?
called slam. What's his whatever his attack, his damage attack then is? What's it called? Sunder or energy something? What's it called? I totally forgot what it's called.
Force empowered rend?
Yes. 13 will not hit, unfortunately. That's a pretty low roll for him. He rolled a 4. Okay. What do you want your guys to do?
Do they have any ranged attacks or no?
They don't really have any combat use. They can just help the ship, I suppose. Get out of dodge.
Yeah, I would have him get to cover.
Okay. I'm gonna have your main guy here, since he's smart. He's gonna take the dodge action. He knows he can't get away without potentially getting hit. Yeah, so these guys, he can make it inside. This guy, you want him to stay up top?
Yeah, he'll stay in the balloon.
Okay, and then this guy
I feel
will.
like he's more or less safe in there.
Yeah, definitely even safer in there. And then this guy will stabilize the ship because it was kind of being tilted to the side. So he's gonna re-angle it so it's ready to keep moving towards Barasuk. All right. And Nairomi, boy, I don't really know how to answer this without just like typing.
You can just type it.
I mean, we can see your question and stream it.
Don't look at my question in stream. That's cheating.
If you want the stream on while I'm playing,
Everybody
I'm gonna
gets
see
to
the
stream
stream.
That's cheating. Especially for Castiel, that's cheating.
Castiel doesn't just have that. Oh man, I already escaped.
Turn your stream off.
Well, just don't look at it, but keep it on.
I mean, you could definitely, if that's what you want to spend your turn on, like you could do a roll. There's spells that you could do. I think. No. I don't think you have. That's more of a cleric thing. You don't have that. You can't like. What do the clerics do when they like pray to their gods? I think it starts with the C.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Commune?
Commune, that's what it is.
Channel?
Commune.
Yeah,
No.
I purposefully said it a weird way.
Why would you do that? Yeah, no.
I
That's
like it weird.
definitely in this
Whoa.
moment, I don't think there's anything related to that you would be able to do.
You said it
And-
ran 160 feet, right? If I move 80 feet with Kipo and use an attack with a range of 100 feet, could I hit it?
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
you're within range.
Here's what we're doing.
Kipo and
No.
Nairobi just bolt away.
Yeah, we are. We're heading after the dragon. In the midst of Kipo bolting off,
Into the storm, even. So
into the storm. I summon Tangent Nairobi.
How many times can you do that? Oh, that's a spell slot, isn't it? I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
it's
you
my
can do quite a
last
bit.
third level spell slot. And it's the sorcerer Nairobi this time. Does she have a picture? Yeah, show everybody what sorcerer Nairobi looks like.
100. So he flew 160. He was right, kind of like in your face, and then knocked you 20 down. So if you move 80, then you're still 80 feet away. Where is sorcerer Nairobi? Oh my, tangent Nairobi's. There's so many of them.
That's what she looks like with her quarterstaff. She's kind of like a gypsy.
Nobody can see her.
You can't see her? She's on the screen on the battlefield.
Nope, can't see
She's
her.
like bigger than the airship.
She's humongous, Jake.
Can't see her.
I think he's just playing.
Jake, his thing just isn't loaded yet.
No, I can't see the battle scene at all.
I thought Jake was gonna say nobody says gypsies anymore.
We can get into that conversation later.
I thought you were gonna go all political on us. Okay, where are you summoning her? Summoning her
It's
at?
On the back of
Say.
Kipo with me.
Oh, thank goodness you were just gonna make her appear flying, like falling through the air.
No. And she's gonna cast a firebolt because that's all that I have that will really reach that far. I could have tried to summon Gunslinger Nairobi, but she's a vampire and would probably burn alive in the sun.
Well, you're in a storm, so there's no sun.
Give me
But
a
if you kill the
firebolt.
dragon,
Okay.
Chasing after him in through the. A 21 will hit.
Okay. It takes 12 fire damage. That's all I got. I hope that was enough, but I doubt it.
No, that didn't kill him yet. We're all pissed that you're still coming after him. It would really suck if an air elemental suddenly.
No! That would really suck.
I mean, for those of you even looking in that direction, you suddenly cannot see Nairobi. She just disappears into the storm. Arden, you probably were the only person that would have seen necessarily that Nairobi just disappeared into the storm after the dragon. And then, of course, you do notice on the ship, 2 more air elementals have appeared.
Yeah. Looking at the ship, I feel they can take care of 2 air elementals. I'm not sure about Nairobi 1v1 a dragon. So I'm going to fly after her. So I can get to there, doing a double move.
Yeah, okay. So you dash, which puts you 60 feet, right? Or are you 40 feet?
80.
Okay, so you move 80. Let's keep a normal movement there. SDL?
Oh, hold on. Am I still hasted, actually?
No.
No, I took concentration to bring back Sorcerer Nairobi.
Alright, then I go back to where I am because I cannot move this turn.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm
You're
sorry.
completely stalled. Exhausted in the air.
Yep.
Well, I probably shouldn't have done what I did. Why are there 2 different tangent Nairobis?
I just saw that. They're all the timelines are converging. Any other actions you could take?
I cannot do anything.
Okay.
Haste makes it so that he's tired.
Castiel, you're above the airship right now, and it sounds like things
Whoops.
got busy underneath.
I didn't mean to click that.
So, what would your opinion be on me flying over to the edge of the balloon and just dropping instead of like using my movement to fly down?
That sounds epic.
Well, how far would I be able to get down?
You can free fall 60 feet, so I'll subtract that from your normal movement.
Okay, so if I take 10 to get to the edge, drop
you
60
drop
down,
Well, you drop 50.
drop 50?
Yeah.
Okay, so. And then you would take my full movement for that?
That would count as your full movement, yes.
Okay, so then I'm 50 down, so I'm still
I
30
mean,
feet.
You only moved 10, so dropping 50. What happens is that counts as part of the 6 seconds. You know what I mean?
Right. So
Well,
what
your movement would have ended. It took the time so that you would be out of time. You know what I mean? So yeah, it would end your movement.
Right, that's what I was asking. Okay, so since I'm, still above it while falling, and I still have my little dragon, I'm firing on the LRL model right coming down on top of his head.
Back over the other side, drop, and as you're dropping, fire the What does it look
Castiel
like?
is very pissed right now. I'm gonna roll.
Oof. Yeah. The second shot hits. That first one nearly did, but it doesn't seem like a whole lot happens with the wind here. Okay, Air Elemental. What do you got for a deck save? Crit. I only have you.
Okay, so he takes the 11 fire, 11 damage, 9 piercing, 2 fire.
Huh, how about that?
And it's a 5-foot explosion, so it just explodes on him and doesn't hit anything else.
Right. All right, and all the other Justicars.
Pardon.
That guy's tight there. He's gonna chop that rope as a free action.
Oh,
Just
and then his free action,
cause.
Castiel just fires off the gun and then throws it back over his shoulder.
There you go. Hiya, hiya. Oh my gosh! Can you guys see the Justicar rolls? Are those hidden?
They are hidden, yeah.
Aw, man, they rolled so freaking well for those attacks. A 26 and a 20. Okay. They each get 2 longsword attacks. Oh, crits! These guys were so ready to fight, too. They were pissed the dragon ran away. Okay, so 10, 6, 16, 14, 30, 39. The 2 of these guys just beat into this air elemental. They hate evil elemental things. So this Justicar here and this Justicar here. I guess he can go 5, 10, 15, 15. They're gonna help each other out. And they both attack. Justicars attack next to one another. They get advantage. Unit tactics. All of those but one. Another crit! 8, 9, 20, another 30. So, this one's hurt as well. Captain Driggs. No, Romy, it's gone. Come back.
Who said that?
You, the wind howls very faintly.
There can only be one Stormbringer.
Make it big. He flies back. This guy can't shoot nothing. Alright. Air Elemental's turn. Movements. Open up. Okay. Oh shit. That's awesome. Okay, air form. I guess all these guys take attack of opportunity with disadvantage. Oh my god, another crit. 13 damage. 90 feet. 180 feet. They have a fly speed of 90 feet, so this one, it got him. Quintetta and Claren, if you have an attack of opportunity, you can take it. Or if you have a weapon you can attack with, you can take an attack of opportunity against this air elemental, as it is going to go and be gone with the wind.
Does that mean like a spell or no?
No.
I can
not
use my
unless
lousy
it's-
dagger.
If you have a dagger, you can stab. I think you have a rapier, Jennifer.
No, I didn't.
No, you gave me. Hold on, wait. I have a tentacle rod.
You can not. I think that's a
Sounds like a
reaction.
different kind of shot.
Wait,
Not the
me?
tentacle rod.
It's
Yay.
pretty powerful. What is this 5 above the?
That was my damage. I meant to roll the attack first. That was the damage.
Get a drink, use the bathroom, and I come back to tentacle rods?
Okay, dang, that was a good hit.
Oh,
So 12 plus 5. No, you so this counts as just a
Oh my
rod while
gosh.
you're using it. So if you have a quarter staff,
Tentacle rod OP though. Wow.
it's
Yeah,
pretty
tentacle rod's
powerful.
really
She hasn't
great.
used it yet. It's really cool.
I'm very
Can't wait till she
excited.
does.
Wait, so what? Why can't I use this right now?
You have to use it as an action. You can't just use a reaction to activate this.
No.
So you could use it like a staff in attack. So just give me a dex roll, straight dexterity,
Okay.
as you go hiya with all of your strength.
Dexterity save, you said?
Not save, just dex roll.
Okay, hold on. Where is that at?
That's a medicine. It's far left towards the top.
The way Drew said, that's a miss.
I didn't mean to click that. I don't know how I clicked that. So.
Well, 12 won't do anything. So you
Oh,
tried.
darn it.
You tried swiping at the wind with
I
your
hit it.
stick. You sure did. You stabbed that air.
Yeah.
And
My
it's
little
going
dinky
to
dagger.
fly 180 feet into the wind, and as soon as it leaves the ship, it is no longer visible.
Uh-oh.
I look at Flyer and I said we should just stick with what we know best.
Shit.
Man, even the elementals are cowards. Jeez.
I was feeling so proud that I hit it, and then when Quintetta says that, I realize how lame it was, and I'm just like, yeah.
But you did good. You did good, Clyron.
Okay.
So looking around and assessing the danger, the Justicars are still on edge. They got their weapons out there, just looking around. After a few moments, the storm seems to die down, and as strangely and as quickly as it had appeared, it dissipates and is gone.
Oh, after the battle
There you
fire,
go.
Castiel finishes his swoop down by just coming in and landing on deck.
I'm gonna
Draws the
Everybody-
sword out, and then it's all done.
I'm gonna swoop up and I'm gonna start fixing the balloons best I can.
Everybody feels one last jerk as the whole ship is now falling to the sky. Castiel landed too heavy. I'm just kidding. No. I'm gonna do a hero landing.
Does that mean I can come back to the ship? Are we out of turn order now?
I don't know. Are you gonna keep? Literally, you could keep up with him if you wanted to.
Really?
Yes.
Quintetta.
No, I'm not gonna
really
1v1
feeling
a
proud.
dragon. No.
I don't think it's a good idea because
He's
the
about
further
dead.
you go towards the dragon,
The-
the further away you go from the airship.
Yeah, and the
The
further
airship will
into
take
the
after you.
storm I go, which means I'm not just taking on a dragon, I'm taking on the air elementals too. So no.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know this. They're not on the ship anymore, so.
No, we're coming back. However, I won't be much help fixing the ship on account of everything I touch breaks. But
You're the opposite of helpful.
Sorcerer Nairomi wasn't brought here just for battle. I'm sure her reason for being here is far more important. And she can do this.
A jig.
She gives a little pep talk. What does she say?
Well, no, she can tell me about some insight about the events that will soon come.
Well, what she tells you in the end gives you 5 temporary hit points and +2 the AC.
Well, yeah, I
Against-
mean, I don't care about that anymore. But
You're all safe.
for the next hour. But it's more like what is to come when we make it to Barosuk, if we make it to Barosuk. Now that we may have been redirected off course. You know, I don't know. Whatever she wants to tell me that's important about
No,
our
she-
future.
As you guys land on the ship, and she sees Everybody a bit shaken. Some people really mad that the dragon didn't die. Other people kind of confused of what the hell just happened. She just kind of looks around and says, "Well, you all weathered the storm, and it's nothing but chill and quiet air the rest of the way to Biosuk.
Oh man.
Rest up. The storm will come again."
I'll spend my time healing up whoever needs healed up.
The
I'm
storm
pretty much full on heals right now.
the storm will come again before we make it to Barosuk?
Are you asking her this? She just
Yeah.
kind of like glares at you. It's like, I was being poetic.
Okay, me, take a chill pill.
Captain Driggs looks real tired and very angry. He goes over to the front of the ship and has a little not Ren, the Knights of Kylo Ren like fit for a second there, just swinging his sword like we almost had him.
I'll come over and give him a lay on hands and pat him on the back and say, dragons are all cowards. They'll meet their end one way or another.
It is necessary. The hell that they've brought all of Aeonce. Oh, I'm glad you were there for the fight. Next time, go the other way around the ship, maybe.
I was over there until this one fell, and I pointed the Justicar over by the ballista. The one who I
Just
picked
kinda,
up.
like, twiddles his thumb and then salutes like, I did my part.
So sagely, Nairomi, you don't have any other words of advice for once we make it to Barosuk? Important things we need to do or avoid?
Yeah, don't die.
No, I think you've got it from here.
Oh my gosh.
You should do a pretty good job when you get there. Sagely advice. I mean, don't. The people are mostly orcs, so.
Well, we knew that.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's anything I can tell you don't already know.
About our future? You know, what we're doing here in Barosuk? Our pursuit of the spheres, you know, literally anything.
I haven't seen this.
Oh,
I'm gonna try asking somebody else, I guess.
I thought that's why you came when I summoned a different version of me. Why was it you this time?
I wanted to see that dragon die. He tore down my airship.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah, we all died.
Oh. Well, hopefully we'll see him again, and if we do, I'll be sure to bring you back so that you
Yeah,
can
let me know.
see the end of him. Thank you for your.
Start with me next time, not the little archer.
Well, you know, long range. I just figure. Anyway, yeah, I'll be sure to bring you in first next time. Thank you for your help, and I send her away. Whoop.
He just falls into a little pillar of static yellow energy.
While they're fixing the balloon, can I also spend some time resummoning in Bijou?
That takes you an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll have to go find yourself a little quiet space, light some candles, and call into the void.
Kumbaya.
So I think I still need to make my rolls for the potions I made.
You haven't rolled the amount of potions, I don't believe, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Gee, that list is posted forever ago. You still have that? I think the list is on your character sheet
Yeah, it is.
page.
I
So.
will work on that.
You have to try to help with the ship.
Oh, I'm helping with the ship. I'm just
This
me.
has
I'm
technically already happened, which
Yeah.
she's rolling for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with Clarence help and Marcus, you can quickly get to it. Your crewmates, as much help as they can be, they're probably best used to like reorganize things and make sure everything's back in order, well, you can do some of the severe repairs, the things that really need fixed
Took
up.
and I.
Oh yeah, and with his little grabby hand, it doesn't take you guys much time to get around the ship and take care of that. Ship definitely took some big damages. So give me another siege tools. Let's see how well you can do some repairs here. Maybe it will cost you a lot less if you do well.
Tinker tools or smithing tools?
Smithing tools. I said siege, didn't I? I'm sorry. Smithing.
What attribute?
Intelligence. That's a good roll. And Took was helping you, like you said. So, with the 27, yeah, you're fairly certain with the spare stuff you had at hand and your handiwork with your tools. You've got this ship back and working like it was before the attack. So definitely able to make good use of Took, and together you guys spend some time repairing. But you got lucky because a few of those hits, and you were looking at some expensive parts and repairs. But you managed to take care of all of it, just with your wit and Took's help. Anybody else get anything imminent directly after that combat you wanted to do or needed to do or say?
Quintetta's probably going to go back and rest up so that way she can get back some of her spell slots if we're not going. But if we're about to like go to bed or something like that, then. But I'm not sure. She's just probably going to rest just to make sure that she has any spells reserved back up just in case.
Yeah, that happened pretty late into the evening, so I'd say we are approaching nighttime. Probably everybody a little bit winded, very shook from that fight. Some of the Justicars were completely thrown from the ship, so they're a little shaken. Everybody definitely gets to some sleep. A few of the Justicars, will swap out some of the ones that were still below deck. Anybody else gonna make sure they keep watch? Stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I still have.
I was muted.
Oh,
I've seen visibility, so I'm going to continue to walk around the deck and look around.
I want to send you sending on the dragon. And I want to tell him, Mono Boomy died laughing. I'll see your life ends in tears.
Oh, shit!
Castiel will kill us all.
Oh, damn. Oh, my God. That was good. That was good. Yeah, so it takes a moment. You hear the chime come back. Rumor was a troop of jokers came and saw an end to Manabumi. It will take a lot more than jokes to wither me. I look forward to the fight. It ends there.
All right.
Trash talking that dragon. I suppose you do say all of this in Draconic, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wherever you
I know
are.
Draconic.
It's not said out loud.
Right, yeah, that part at least is in your head.
I too know Draconic.
I know a lot of us know Draconic. It's kind of weird.
Not really.
It's definitely
It's a pretty
a heavy.
language to take.
It's also a popular language of spells and magic, so it's used quite often with our arcane world. So with that,
Well, okay,
each of you. Sorry, what was that?
It's okay, I'm wrong.
There.
So, on the final night before reaching Barosuk, you know this was on day 28, 2 days out from the shores of Barosuk. So you all get to rest, have another full day. Everybody just kind of resting, recuperating, kind of getting back into the headspace of getting to the kingdom of Barosuk. There's a chill through the air that reminds you all the heart of winter is here. The cold tundra of the approaching continent brings about a whole different meaning to the cryo months. While sitting at dinner together, eating, just kind of sipping his warm tea, Driggs will say, "This is we've made it into cryopathos. Creators protected us from the grips of evil, and we shall treat the new day as a present. I'm sure they're celebrating on Gleedle Glee Tide on Barosuk as we speak.
Gleedle Glee Tide.
Gleedle Glee Tide.
Gleedle Glee.
Sounds like a type of detergent.
That's
Don't eat the Tide Pods.
You can eat
Gleedle Tide Pods.
Gleedle Pods. Everybody's eating the Gleedle Pods.
Oh no.
This will be a welcoming sight. We could probably all use a bit of cheer after what we just endured. So, praise be the creators. Praise be to end here. It's a month of celebration. So, with great efforts, the heroes of Aeonce, Marcus and his crew, and the Justicars make it to the kingdom of Barosuk. I'll take you to the love page. La 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 la.
Ooh.
My homeland.
Barosuk. So you guys are coming from this angle here, flying towards the kingdom. Over the Scalor Sea.
We're over the Scalor Sea now?
Mm-hmm.
Like in the middle of it or over here? Really? How close are we?
You're close enough that you can see the shores. You're like right about here. The waters below are filled with ships of all different shapes and sizes. Many are stocked to the brim with resources like ore and lumber. Others are large fishing boats with long, sturdy nets that tug along the coast. The Scalor Sea is a very busy and prosperous body of water that fuels all of Barosuk's life force. The mass of land shoots up immediately from the coast into a rocky, serrated cliff face that disappears into the clouds. From your vantage point, there seems to be no horizon or skyline, as there is no break in land between the water and the layer of clouds above. Nestled in a valley surrounded on all sides by mountain peaks is the hardy survival of the kingdom of Barosuk and many of its farming cities. It's hard to make out from this distance, but every speck of land looks to be in use. The closer the airship gets, the more apparent that this seems to be. Barosuk is built on far less space than the kingdom of Kine had, and so the density seems to become, just gets thicker and thicker as you near the city. Once the kingdom comes into focus, you can see layers of cobblestone and brick homes stacked on top of one another and jammed against the sharply inclining mountains. Crisscrossing in various points around the kingdom are large stone walls and watchtowers. The streets and docks are immensely crowded with orcs, dwarves, humans, and mixtures of in-betweens. 2 armored orcs riding large eagles take flight from the nearest watchtower to approach your airship. It takes them a seconds, but with the powerful wings, the speed of the eagles, they catch you guys quite quickly. And one of them, kind of flanking the airship on both sides of the deck. Cold morning, ain't it? One of the Barsa guards kind of throws a big wave as he comes to hover beside the blimp. Welcome to Barsuk, Mr. Rockford. The orc nods in your direction.
I nod back.
And Captain Briggs, heroes of Aeonce, we're grateful you could all make it. Our superiors got word from you would all be showing up any day now. The
I'm
other ones
just
like,
happy to be
good.
back on land.
You're still in the air technically, but
Oh,
you can see the land. It's very close. The other guard that approached the ship from the other side, he's like, "Yeah, good thing y'all made it through that storm. We were worried we are gonna have to fish you out of the sea."
Trouble with a little lizard.
What the lizard?
yeah, there was an angry dragon.
Oh, good God!
Yeah.
Howard, you
Traitors.
mean?
What did he say his name was?
Lindrage.
Lindrage, okay.
Well, he never told you that was his name, but Briggs
No, knew his name.
Drake, that was his name. And Castiel knew this as well.
Need anything draconic? Just
Well, we will escort you to your docking positions and go from there. So, both the orcs nod to your crew, Marcus, and they all begin to work together to lower the blimp towards the docks. And while the blimp is lowering, Captain Driggs approaches you, Marcus, and as he gets near, he kind of points off to the edge. He says, "Over there, along the west side of the docks. That there's the LTC port." And you can kind of see as he points out, there's like a whole second castle, not even the citadel, where the king of Barsuk lives, right off of the docks. There looks like its own castle, kind of built in there, built in the west side of the kingdom. Looks as though only a handful of ships that could be docked there are in place. Yeah, and look at that. They definitely stopped operations. Captain Briggs kind of points towards the sea. A lot of the things that you've been flying over, which you kind of gathered, Marcus. A lot of those boats are anchored. Seems there's no one to unload them, and the crew on those ships are probably too afraid to dock. Oh, what a mess all this is.
Well, we'll have to get a message to them, let them know that it's time for them to come ashore, and that they will be safe.
I'm sure they'll be happy to hear that. I wonder how long they've been stranded out there in sea. Well, we finally made it now, so once we touch...
Be sure that each messenger ship that goes and delivers the message to them has a cask of mead within.
I'm sure they'll appreciate that. If they don't all have, oh shoot, what's that, that crazy disease you get when you're stuck on a boat too long?
We've got cabin fever, more or less.
There's that for sure.
Scurvy.
Yeah, scurvy.
Scurvy! That's what it is. They don't already have scurvy. So as the Rockford crew works hard to plant the blimp where it fits, surely enough, the airship docks in place, and a docking crew climbs aboard to kind of help tie up what is it, Daedalus? Is that how you pronounce the name of the ship?
Daedalus, yeah.
Daedalus, okay. So within the hour of meeting up with the orc guards, the Daedalus is docked and set in place, and you guys can get off the ship. So, as you all grab your things and begin to exit, as you land, there's definitely a party of people ready to meet you. One of them, very noisy, kind of calls out, "So this is what a band of heroes of Aeonce looks like. Thought you'd all come down from the heavens riding beams of light and covered head to toe with angelic armor." Voice kind of yells out from the docks as you all begin to step down, and standing a few yards away is a unit of warriors wearing a mixture of chainmail, plate mail, and bone armor. Everywhere between is covered in thick furs and leathers, and holstered on each of their backs are masterfully crafted glaives. The closest to the group, the one who yelled you over, is an athletic blonde human woman with a bright smile and an icy blue eyes. With her hands on her hips, she yells again, "Welcome to the frigid, majestic lands of Barasuk. If the frost doesn't bite you, the locals will." And with that, the group near her, they all seem a bit rough around the edges. All kind of laugh. To her left, and standing a bit behind her, are three orcs. To her right is a big bugbear, and hovering over all of them is an ogre.
Castiel kind of casts a glance over him and says, "I've been bitten by worse."
Oh man! Oh, as you say this, she kind of notices, looks over at you, and Captain Driggs is walking beside you, and she's just like, "Well, freeze my snow caps. They really do make them like angels." And she kind of lets out another laugh again, with the other rough members. Cassiel, you can give me a history check. Actually, all of you, if you'd like. As you exit the ship and approach this group of people.
On the rolls.
What's this little circle here? Oh, you are here. Well, now you're in the city, so
I am good at history.
you are here. I'll put it
Jesus,
right on the boat.
13?
Yeah.
The kingdom
Nerd.
of Barosuk.
Weird.
Who's the nerd? Me?
Lyran.
No. Look
She's
at
a bigger
Marcus.
she's a bigger nerd than you are though, with her plus 13 to history.
Jeez, a plus 13.
Yep.
My
I
goodness.
got that plus 9.
I'm knowledge cleric.
-1. -1.
Hey, it's pretty good for a -1 though.
This place is beneath Castiel's notice. He knows there's orcs that serve the order. It's
You might want to
cold.
pay attention to the glaives,
It's not a
Castiel.
vacation spot. We don't care.
Shucks. Okay, so who else succeeded here? You bunch of silly people. Quintetta,
person
did
who
you
kno-
roll? Oh, you did.
The
You got a
person who
4.
invented the glaives succeeded.
Yeah. You got 27. Clyron, you read up on Barosuk before you came, so you get the full 30 stinking too. Cassiel got 6. Arden, you've roughly heard about these guys, probably dealt with them a bit. So these, let's see, so Quintetta, Clyron, Marcus, you all get this intel. Naomi didn't even roll. She's just like, one of me has seen this before. Didn't even make a history check, Naomi. So these individuals are among the elite military force known as the Rough Glaive. They are superior in both their combat techniques and survival abilities, skills necessary for navigating Barosuk's treacherous lands, of course. The Rough Glaive are viewed as folk heroes throughout Barosuk. And so the woman yelling to you, which you can see here, I've made her a bit bigger, leading that group, are there to meet you. And so as you all begin to approach, I can hear you right now, Liz. Oh, I see. King Utah sent me to fetch you. We'll head there now, if you're ready.
All of us?
A potion shop anywhere?
the ones of. She just kind of like hears you talk, Marcus. She's like, "Oh, Mr. Ruckford? No, I just need the heroes. You're free to be about your business."
Okay. Alrighty, I'll gather my men and we'll finish unloading the ship.
Castiel will. Oh wait, never mind. It takes 10 minutes to cast. I'll wait.
Drew, does my background help me at all with not understanding a lot of the stuff? Because it says that because of my background, I can gain access to the records and inner workings of any noble court or government you encounter.
You rolled high enough. You got that information.
Yeah, you got the
Oh,
information.
I wasn't sure if my background gave me any more information, like more things I would know. Like when I
If
enter
there's
that realm.
something, if there's more you'd want to know, sure. I mean, I could go on and on and on forever, but I guess relative to this current situation, I'm not sure what you might want to know. If you have any
Okay.
questions, feel free. But you've never met this particular rough glaive. She mentioned that she's going to take you to King Utol. You would know King Utol is, of course, the king of the Kingdom of Barasuk. Presently, he has a court of mostly orcs, but there's also dwarves and gnomes and Goliaths that are all members there. Kind of each of these races and communities all work together and survive the bitterness of this landscape. But in particular, you don't directly recognize or know this woman or any of the members in her
Okay.
troop.
I mean, is there a potion shop on the way there by any chance?
Byron, the potions can wait.
Sorry. Yes, listen to the angel boy.
Oh,
We're going straight to King Utah. Sorry.
okay.
Do you look like you need to pee? Do you need a? I'll let you pee.
That caught me off guard, dude. No, I don't need to pee. Or just like shuffle my feet.
All right, keep up with me. So she will turn, and with her troop of rough glaive, they will begin heading deeper into the docks and into the dense city of Barosuk. Before they start walking, the rest of the glaive members definitely form a bit of a kind of a circle around you guys, and then head there.
I'm so uncomfortable.
They are all very much bigger than you,
Oh.
stinkier and
Oh, no,
rough.
no.
Castiel puts on a very formal air and is walking with pride and stature.
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to make a perfume. Scent.
They like pick the one closest to you, and he's just like, "Oh God, what is that awful smell?" He
Clyron,
looks at the orc
have you-
behind him. Like, did you fart?
have you ever seen The Bad Batch, Clyron?
Oh, that's so good. I started watching that.
That's very much what these guys are like. They're just ragtag, but very well trained
The
group of soldiers.
Well, so, yeah, Claren just doesn't like gross things and sticky things. She's just really put off by it, so.
And so as you guys get probably a bit further into the docks and probably stepping now onto these wide and messy and complicated cobblestone steps that are just like go in every direction, heading towards the center of the city. But after a few feet onto these cobblefoot steps, you guys all hear yelling from behind you. It's just an exciting yell, shouts from further down the docks. And as you You guys can all like turn your head and see for a brief moment a young blonde woman wearing a Rockford business dress and riding a slender mountain lynx. The white furred feline quickly descends from one of the stone walls and weaves around the heavy crowd to make it aside Marcus. It moves very quickly and agilely through the crowd. I mean, when I say crowd, this place is dense. People, you can't even get a full walking speed on because you just like are constantly having to dance around other people. There's a lot of people, especially here at the docks. The mountain lynx kind of stops right next to the side. Marcus kind of sniffs him before reeling back and allowing the woman to dismount. She kind of, with a big smile, "Welcome back." She brings Marcus into a hug. "You too, big guy." She throws her other arms around Tuck. And standing only a few inches shorter than Marcus, just like the bottom part of his legs.
I'm assuming she sees the ship too, right? And its poor state of repair and damage.
Yeah.
Hey sis, how you doing? Was the travel safe?
Yeah, apparently a lot better than you. You weren't kidding. You had
Oh.
a full load on board.
Yeah, we were probably a bit overloaded, but we made it back in all one piece.
Oh my god. Well, Mom and Dad send their love, but they probably wouldn't if they saw this. What the hell happened?
Well, if you could not tell them, that would be great.
I
plan on
mean,
fixing her up before I take her back.
yeah, I would do that. I would definitely do that. Your secret's safe with me. Pops wanted to come, but he has a huge influx of jobs lately with this whole LTC debacle. So her eyes kind of dart around, and she notices all of the Justicars that are standing with you guys. Did you tell them yet? Are they the ones I'm coordinating with? Smile is just getting bigger and bigger.
We kind of got a little busy before I could bring it up to Captain Briggs here, and I'd point out Captain Briggs to her. Would he be walking with the heroes, or would he still be with me? Because he
No.
technically was on the journey with me, right?
Yep, he stayed right there with you.
Nah, so I'd call Briggs over.
Yeah, she just kind of steps to him before he can make it all the way to you. "Hi, I'm Stephanie Rockford, Marcus's younger sister. I'll be taking over for him as the president of the Barosuk LTC branch." Just like a little salute. "Oh, this is highly unusual. I'm not sure how I feel about
Briggs,
changing
trust me,
caregivers."
she is the brains of the operation. This woman can handle business like nobody I've ever met. She knows the numbers and she knows what needs to be done to make things work.
Give me a persuasion. The preparations and briefings we've had already completed. It was intended for Mr. Marcus Ruckford. The order feels the name and face will more likely is more likely to succeed in establishing order in Barosuk. Let's see, what'd you roll? 24. Hell yes! What a nice roll.
I feel like that should allow Steph to step in and speak for herself.
Yeah, she's. You begin to like start and yeah, she just like steps to him. She's like, "Listen here, I've already met with some of the locals. There is enough workforce here in Barsuk. Even if the whole LTC line goes on strike, I'll have enough hands to keep the shipping yard moving full throttle. Even then, a good portion of the current employees want nothing to do with Nigel or Wrong. They were just working for a paycheck. So a few of them were going to, I'm sorry. So a few of them I spoke to already, and they're going to help us convince the others to jump ship. Of course, once I take over." he just like looks back at her, back at you. And he's just rubs his head like this is above my pay grade. Like, honestly, it doesn't matter to me. I just would like to see the docks taken over in a smooth transition with as little death as possible. So, if you think you can handle this, Mrs. Ruckford, we'll support you. I mean, at least I will. Um, but
I feel like her link should be growling at him, by the way.
oh yes, I mean, and it stayed very close. Every time Stephanie steps closer to Captain Driggs, the link's like is just like over her shoulders. It's like growling and hissing. He's kind of taken a bit back. He doesn't even know what to make of this situation. But you know, honestly, it really doesn't matter to me. Of course, I just want to get this done smoothly. So I'll put it this way, Marcus. I'll put in a good word with the rest of the order and consider throwing in my recommendation for Stephanie Rockford to take over. If you think we can get the Heroes of Aeonce to help us take back the LTC dock.
I mean, that's up to them. I feel like they kind of owe me after what they allowed to happen to my ship, all because they decided to fight this boomy dude.
I think we should lead with that. And after what I witnessed them, what they're capable of doing, having them here is a huge asset. So, Stephanie, sounds like you've got a good handle on the politics of the situation. So, if you've got more details, I'll work those up with you here, and we'll get everything set up. But Marcus is kind of blindsided the rest of us. Was this not what you wanted? Like, are you gonna get a better deal out there?
No, I've ever since meeting these heroes, I've come across some information that I need to track down for myself. I won't be gone forever. I'll be back eventually, but for now, I need to take care of some stuff.
Yeah. An adventurer was born. I feel slightly responsible. um, so, with I mean, it definitely seems like this group they kind of keep talking. And Stephanie has now pulled Driggs to the side, and the two of them seem to be coordinating and talking. Marcus, the rest of your crew is continuing to unload and get the ship ready and prepared for. You guys got to restock and everything.
I
The
would
rest-
tell my captain to go ahead and add some few more ballistae to the ship,
Okay.
just in case, and
I'll have
restock
to-
with more food and
I'll have-
provisions.
Oh, right away, Mr. Rockford. I'll have to look at the budget, but we might need some funds to pull that off. Happy to do so, but gotta have the coin for it, sir.
Check and see how the family credit is around here. If not, what's PP recommend or platinum?
Platinum
Is that platinum?
Yeah, so one platinum is 100 gold. 100 gold. Yeah.
So how much would a ballistic cost?
I don't freaking know. Off the top of my head, I don't know if Marcus would either.
I would hand him 100 platinum. I said, try to use the family credit. If that's not enough, then here's some you can barter with.
On it, sir. So the rest
And they
of
can
you,
use that for supplies and stuff too.
yeah, I mean, they'll definitely need plenty of money to resupply. He kind of looks at you like, more ballista. We're home. We made it. But he'll follow orders. So he heads out. So the rest of you, after seeing Stephanie, I don't know if anybody has anything to say, turn, but pretty much the Rough Glaive are pushing you guys onward. So with the rough glaive leading the way through the streets of Barasuk, you find a little friction traversing to the castle. As I had mentioned, it's dense crowds. The population here is, I mean, it's crazy. But walking with the rough glaive, they seem to part completely for the unit as they approach. Many of the orcs nearby take their time to like lower their hats and their winter hoods in sign of respect. Any of the guards or other Justicar orcs on the street tap their armor twice and put a fist in the air. It definitely seems like this group, um, maybe this group specifically, or like many of you know now, the Rough Glaives in general, definitely folk heroes and treated with a lot of respect here. Um, so as you had picked up on the blimp, the Kingdom of Barasuk is grossly overpopulated, landlocked by the mountains and harsh environments. The amount of real estate that is livable versus the land needed for agriculture can be quite limiting. I mean, yeah, like it's just so limited. There is a large variety in the faces of orcs that you've seen so far. They seem to come in all kinds of different colors, shapes of tusks, the way the tusks are angled, eye colored, different patches of hair, and different kind of markings along their rough skin. They come in different shapes, different heights and stuff. Some of them are even like great tinted, others are gray and red. Uh, I guess you don't see any red ones, but definitely blues and grays. What is surprising is, oh, I'm sorry, not that. Well, yeah. So with the change of skin, but you've also noticed that many of the orcs have sustained some form of deformity, which you can probably attribute as a likely side effect of the breeding. But what is surprising is how many of them seem untouched or untroubled by this fact. The children play in the streets by the troves, wrestling, playing tag, and pranking. Those working seem happy to do so and closely knitted with the others working nearby. There's a heavy sense of community in their shared density. For the most part, they seem completely content with the average low standard of living here in Barasik. Near the heart of the city, as you guys continue to travel, it's somewhat slowed by what seems to be a huge and large line. The rough glaives stamp their staffs, and the line quickly draws to one side of the road so that you may all pass. But eventually, you come to a clearing in the dense residence, and you see a number of large red tents have been raised and surrounded in tall pine trees. The trees are decorated with magical lights that change colors every so often, layers of colored streamers, and large crystal orbs in shapes of different animals. Standing outside the tents are dwarves in red and green cloaks with big bushy white beards that seem to be receiving the line of Barsuk civilians. When it is their turn, each family of orcs or another race steps forward towards the one of the dwarves, and each child kind of hands over a log of wood or a lump of coal or a chunk of ore. The dwarf seems to then place the offering into a sack and begins to cast some kind of spell. After some time, the dwarf will hand the sack over to the family and reveal the offering had been transfigured into some kind of toy. Seeing this kind of as you're passing, you guys can all give another history check. See if any of you recognize
Oh no, Arn.
Arden.
Arden has no idea what's going on with his own.
Arden's just like he's probably being taken like straight back to childhood. Was a little weird for him because he didn't really like ever live in a city or a town. He just traveled all around. So whenever he saw this or it was mentioned, it was just like a surprise or silly or different. So I don't think you've necessarily ever seen these dwarves before. Um, but the celebration and stuff seems familiar, at the least. So, Clyron, Quintetta, you still have advantage. Clyron, you have advantage too because you read about Barca coming first. You do get your crit 33. Marcus, you're not there, unfortunately.
I just wanted to roll to make Arden feel dumb.
Oh,
Well, you
oh.
succeeded. Thanks.
With the 0.
If he wasn't so dumb, he'd understand that joke.
Oh man. So Quintetta and Clyron. Only ones who've seen this before. Well, who recognize it from their readings. You've probably never seen it. So these are the Gleetide dwarves. They travel from the northern peaks to bring joy to the people all over Barosuk. They literally using transfiguration magic to build toys and kind of help the people in the dense population. So they come every year about this time, and it does a lot for the people to bring joy and something different from their normal everyday lives. So basically, the rule is you just have to offer up a piece of uncrafted material, and whatever it is can be made into something. The kind of the legend goes that depending on who you are, your personality, and how good of a person you've been over the year, dictates what the toy ends up becoming. Whether or not it's like just an action figure, or just like a little tiny statue or familiar, or maybe a fully movable toy, or you just get the same material back as a smooth ball. Move. The Gleetide dwarves look like they're very busy working at the line of people who've come to see them today. They will probably be around for quite some time in Barsuk, working to bring joy to the people. It's passing by the line and continuing to be rushed forward. It still takes you guys quite a long time to traverse through the kingdom of Barsuk. It's a pretty complicated city. Definitely doesn't have the same organization as the Kingdom of Kine. So it does take you guys an hour or a few hours to travel up from the city streets and the docks. And not only that, but you are what seems to be constantly ascending. Climbing steps and more steps and more steps, constantly moving upward to the castle in Barasuk. So before you, as you finally reach the outside of it, before you stands a multi-tiered cobblestone mountain called the Arlcliff Citadel. Paste it. Arlcliff Citadel. Oh. Get a little smaller. Ooh.
This is a different place than when I talked to Steadyman.
You talked to Sock Steady Mountain when you were in the Kingdom of Kine. You found him at the party with Nigel.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
He was there at that party. So you're now standing outside the Arcliff Citadel. It's separated from the kingdom and the mountains on all sides. A wild river of glacial water, hundreds of feet below, fills a moat that flows around the citadel and runs into the Scalar Sea. The road widens along the face of the barracks that comes to a jagged edge just outside the castle's reach. The woman with you guys, the rough glaive, signals to a watchman in one of the towers, and a horn blares. And slowly, a large mechanical drawbridge lowers, giving entrance into the citadel. She begins to cross. and all of you following with. All of a sudden, Arden, wait! You see Turon shows up in your view of the drawbridge, and he's holding a hand out. You shouldn't go any further.
What? What's wrong?
Turon, I said leave it. You hear Roger barks again. You're just bitter, but this could really complicate everything. It could be avoided. You should. You could definitely tell. Turon seems frantic, and Roger just kind of shakes his head. I'm sure you
Roger.
picked up on this, that there is another member of the shared soul that we can see that you cannot. Well, that version of us is here, right now, in the Citadel. He's an executioner for the Dark Hand.
No. So is that who the other person was you were talking to?
Okay, just to clarify again, Arden, are you doing this out loud again?
He's not. This is
Not
not happening.
Well, okay.
This is all. But I mean, he definitely kind of
He's-
freezes up.
He's done it out loud before, so.
Yeah,
Wait,
Arden, are
sometimes
you okay?
he'll accidentally slip up because he's not very smart. But yes, right now, from your guys' perspective, and Clyron easily picks up on this. He's kind of like frozen a little bit.
Arden,
No,
I'll shake myself out of it. Yeah. What?
are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a bit hungry after the trip.
Do I insight check?
He does that from time to time.
he does that when he completely disappears and comes back an hour later.
Step 2, Arden, almost there.
20's pretty good. I don't know if Arden, you wanna give a deceit to contest that.
Yeah, I'm going to try to make my stomach growl on command.
What?
Or just goes.
Hear him out of the side of his mouth just go.
Arden, what's wrong?
Jeez.
We already went over this. You're not good at lying.
While she's saying this, out of the corner of your eye, Arden, you see, no, you know how Turon gets. He's an idiot. No, we are not hiding something from you. You hear Roger like frantically talking to somebody else out of your sight.
So, to Clyron, I'd say, "Oh, it's embarrassing. I'd something I gotta take care of myself." Hey, rough glaive lady, is there a restroom nearby?
Yeah, you're looking at it. She just kind of points over the edge of the cliff.
Right. I will go to the edge of the cliff, and then turn around and glare at people until they give me some privacy.
Yeah, everybody knows the deal. They just stop looking in your direction.
All right.
Oh, Arden, in the grounds.
I can talk to
Yeah,
Roger now.
you always could technically.
Well, and Turon though, but without interruption. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, Castiel just said something to you, but
Oh wait, what did he say?
like squatted over
I
the
know
Arden,
he's
in
lying,
the
though.
in the grounds, like the castle grounds, the Citadel grounds.
Well, that's
No. Over the cliff is into the glacial river between. So you guys
But
are
we're like right up by the Citadel, is what I mean.
absolutely. Yeah, there's
It's
a
in the
moat.
Citadel grounds.
That's what I was told. That's what
So
they
you're
say.
not in
When
the
in burst.
That's
Citadel
what they
yet.
just said.
They should have
But-
facilities inside.
I super don't believe him right now. So I'm sort of
Definitely
like
acting
keeping an
suspicious.
eye out. I know he doesn't have to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Are you
this
gonna
is a big
watch
one,
him?
everyone. Hold on.
Gonna watch him while he squats over there? Is that what you're saying? Did you have something you wanted to like? Okay, so Clyron's suspicious, and Castiel says this, but clearly he is not paying attention to either of you because he looks like he is thinking very hardly on maybe going poop or maybe talking to people in his head. What do you? What do
Maybe
you?
both.
Castiel just ugh, and turns around and keeps walking.
Maybe both. What do you say to
All right.
Roger?
So then,
Frantically talking to somebody else.
so while Roger's talking, I'll talk to Tron and say, so what's the deal with this executioner guy? Why can't I see him?
You haven't done the. The more I say, the more he knows. You can't see him. If you do, then the Dark Hand will forever know where you are. You haven't
Well,
done the handshake with him yet.
well, can't I just? Well, do I have to do the handshake in order for this to work, or do I have? Is just seeing him enough?
Just seeing him is the handshake.
Oh, well, that's an easy handshake.
Mm-hmm. We're like drawn to each other. Or, like you did with Saiger, we could purposefully introduce you if you want that. But we've been holding it from you.
Well, yeah, I noticed that. So you, I feel, would just do it to mess with me, but Roger does seem a little more level-headed than the two of us. So,
We're all the same head.
well, yes, but we're three minds in my head.
Oh.
I don't know how to not see him though. We're being led inside.
Don't go. You can't go. I can
And
get you
then
out of here.
at this point, they'll let out a really loud grunt, just in case anyone's looking over.
Give me a performance.
That makes me look over.
Naomi hasn't been paying attention this whole time, and now she's like,
Performance.
Wow. Fire looks away.
It's the best fake poop you've ever done. Super convincing.
No, I feel like it's so good it's real.
Yeah. That's a real dookie right there.
Ugh.
Arden, hurry it up.
I gambled and lost. But I say to Tron, what's your plan then? How do we get out of this?
Castiel cast 8 on Arden, help him out a little bit.
Oh, that's a range. Okay, good. I was like, if that's a touch spell. My goodness, it's a range spell. So Taran says, "Let me take the wheel."
Well, how? Okay.
Guess that lickety split.
I guess so. All right. Hopefully, Roger was busy talking to her and all that, and
Yeah,
so this executioner couldn't listen in on what you were talking or what you were saying.
We lost Quintetta.
It is after 10:30.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to finish this conversation, then we could end.
Gotcha.
So Taran says, like, look, just getting out of here now is better. We can answer to your friends later. I don't care. You cannot be seen.
Well, I think I do have to trust the voices in my head sometimes, and this seems like one of those times. All right, let's go.
All right. As Taran takes the wheel, you quickly, I mean, you just scale one of the walls and are gone before one of the
Do I
one
hear
of
him
the
doing
rough
this?
glaives. Yeah, I mean, if you guys were keeping tabs, you all looked away for a moment because, like, the poop was like legitimate all of a sudden. He had an excellent poop act, and it was quite disturbing. And so you all looked away. And about the time you look back, it's like you catch like his shoulder disappear over a wall.
Arden, what in the creators?
What's wrong with him? Where'd your friend go?
Does he normally do this?
It's occasionally. I don't know what's up with him.
All of the rough glaive have their weapons out, and they've kind of like made a circle around you guys. Their weapons out, like
You don't need to worry about him. He'll be fine.
if you say so. King Yutzol will still want to see you guys, so I guess if you just fill him in, like really, he wants to talk to somebody who represents the heroes of Aeonce, so
Well, you have all you need right here.
I'd say. She kind of gives you a wink.
He just turns his six-eyed helmet towards her.
That's 5 more eyes than I need.
And continues walking.
She wants him to wear an eye patch.
5 eye patches. Okay, so after that awkward moment with Castiel and the Rough Glaive Lady, they lead you in to the Arcliff Citadel, minus Arden, who has scampered off, quite literally. Just gone.
New.
Can I do a switcheroo with a different Nairobi?
I mean, you can summon a Nairobi.
It's gonna be pretty obvious that you're summoning something,
Aw.
isn't it?
Well,
Say you have to go to the
I
bathroom
have
too.
to go to the
I'll send Flitz
bathroom.
with them.
Listening to Arden needing a poo made me realize I too have to go potty.
Dude, I need to pull this bus over.
I
to
tell
the-
Flitz to follow Arden.
Enough, Lady Nairobi. We are needed by the king. You know how important this is.
I
You
know
are
it's
also
really
noble blood.
important that I don't have an uh-oh in front of the King Castiel. And I go to the bathroom.
Does this stuff normally happen with this group?
Everybody's gotta go relieve themselves before the.
Yeah, it seems
They
kind of
not-
weird.
Was there not a bathroom on that blimp? Like you all are going like
They've not gone for 30 days now.
you look like you've been holding it for a while. This
So,
is-
I go in the bathroom. I summon Sorcerer Nairobi, and I say, "Quick, switch clothes with me."
But this is so obvious. The bathroom is the cliffside.
Well, no. If you actually got into the Citadel, then there is a facility actually inside the Citadel.
Okay.
But before you cross the moat, when Arden had asked, the rough glaive member made a joke that it's just over the edge, but he went with it and then pooped over the edge. So
Could I have sent Flitz to follow Arden?
give me a perception for Flitz.
For Flitz, okay. Let me pull this stuff.
Do you have a stat sheet for Turan?
I believe I do. I don't think it's up to date. He's level 7.
What is his stealth? Go ahead and make a stealth one. His stat wise should be fine, right?
Oh, yep.
That's all he needed.
All right.
So Flitz heads over the wall, and by the time his little guy makes it over the wall, cannot seem to find Turan again.
Or you
I'm
mean,
sorry,
yeah,
Arden.
Okay.
So with that, all of you in Nairobi, is this happening? Are you went into the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, like the ogre glaive is like waiting outside the bathroom for you. He's like, "We're gonna go. Let's go."
I am going.
I want to take a good look at the Nairobi that came back.
Why? What would prompt you to do this? You're being
You're a very
you're
unusual.
being
And wash your
impatient.
I
and-
would like to take a good look at the Nairobi that came back.
If anything, the way that you said I gotta go to the bathroom too, like I feel like you guys were suspicious, but I didn't make you roll for it. So at that point, go ahead and make an insight and Nairomi, because you're lying, give a deceit. And we'll contest. I gotta go.
I cast spell magic on Nairomi.
What? So the Nairomi comes out of the bathroom.
Wait, when
What
do
is-
you
is it a
cast it?
spell?
Before I go in the bathroom?
No, after you came back out and I looked at you and you tried to deceive me.
What's the level of spell? What's the spell level for summon Nairomi?
It's level 3.
So if you cast this on the Nairomi that exits the bathroom, we've already switched clothes. She disappears and her clothes disappear. My clothes are now on the floor outside the bathroom.
The ogre instantly holds his glaive up to you, Castiel. What did you do?
I'll tell you next time on Creators of Aeonce.
Oh my gosh, why though? All I
getting
wanted
late.
to do was do Sorcerer
It's
Nairomi because she has really good charisma and she's good at
Yes.
speaking to kings. Why? Ugh,
So silly. My goodness.
I don't know why you wanted to just ruin I don't know.
It's a nice thought. I don't know that. I think your Nairomi will be fine, but this is.
Yeah, but she's like the
No,
one
you're-
that has speaks. I don't know.
Yeah, she's very well spoken.
That really got away from me there.
With your poop? What do you
Yeah.
mean? Oh goodness.
So is this was at the end of this
I mean, the
episode?
silliness was all extra. We could have ended long before all this silliness.
Ah.
I'm sorry to go over.
Well, thanks everybody for
Go to
joining.
the bathroom.
Yeah, apparently going to the bathroom is highly suspicious to Castiel, and he will dispel magic on you if he suspects that there's any bathroom shenanigans going on. Because all he knew was that I was doing something other than
You
going to
literally-
the bathroom,
You
and he
literally used the
cast
spell
dispel
twice.
magic on me.
You used this spell twice.
I feel like this is not something that would happen unless
Look,
Castiel knew exactly what I was going to do.
Take a step back. Let's put this in perspective. You're all about to cross a moat, and Arden goes, I need to go to the bathroom. Squats, actually goes, and then bolts off. And then moments later, you say, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then rolled a 1, so it was super weird.
Right, but why would that then prompt him to cast dispel magic on me? Like all of this,
Because
I don't.
saw you do this spell twice in combat just recently.
You didn't see
many
me do
times
the
in combat
spell.
before.
I was going to the bathroom. You saw nothing other than you knew that I was up to something other than going to the bathroom.
So you go to the bathroom during
And
combat?
anyway, why would you do that when you know that we're being watched by guards and about to go meet the king?
Because literally one of our party members just disappeared, and so did a second one.
He doesn't know what's going on. He's worried that somebody has possessed the crew.
It is getting weird.
Like,
Nairomi, you do have it's a new day, so you have 2 more of
Yeah, but you
these.
saw me come back out. There's nothing that you had to go on that would suggest it wasn't me that came out.
It's funny that you call it dispel magic. I don't know why necessarily Castiel would have done this. I think it's hilarious that you did, but yeah, if we look at everything that's happening, I don't really know why Castiel would have done this. Without asking or talking, I don't know why you wouldn't have talked to your crew first. I don't know. There's a lot of silliness happening here.
Well, we were already surrounded when I had the idea to do it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it worked for me.
It did work for you. Apparently, 2 people going to the bathroom does not work.
Absolutely. The more people that just walk off and do something weird,
We
is
didn't go at the same
the
time.
more suspicious where it gets.
And anyway. Anyway, thank you all for joining us for this episode of Creators of Aeonce. It was a weird one. Is there gonna be a continuation of like the holiday theme on the next episode?
Absolutely. So it is a Gleoglitide.
Bless you.
Gleoglitide is the full month in Barosuk.
Glug, 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 glug.
Gleoglitide.
Exciting. Well, we will see you guys next Tuesday at 8 o'clock for the next episode of Creators of Aeonce.
Woo.
I hope you all have
Bye.
a wonderful Wednesday tomorrow. And if I don't see you again before the holidays, happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Yep. Happy holidays. Bye, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
No.
Hey, Tortle, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I can't... Welcome, thank you for the raid, man. I know you followed the other day. I didn't realize you were streaming around this time. Welcome, guys. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Tortle? Thank you. Everyone else, I'm Bones Rubo. I am a JRPG / variety streamer. I'm working my way through Trails of Cold Steel right now. I'm on Cold Steel 3. I play this on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 Eastern Time. And then Monday's Variety Night. Last night I played some Halo 2 Anniversary because I've never played the campaigns of the series before and I'm getting caught up. I've entered some Tekken tournaments on Monday night.